man? Train Through Pain here, man. I just want to thank y'all for subscribing to my channel. You know, I started this channel in December. We in April, almost at 400 subscribers, man. I'm extremely grateful just for everyone that's subscribed to me, everyone that's supportive of me, you know what I mean? And as long as, you know, I'm able to contribute and provide some sort of value to y'all, that's all that matters, man. You know, building a brand is going to naturally come with having value to provide to people, you know. So that's what I'm focused on, is having value to provide and contribute to people. But what this video is about, man, is I just want to speak on something that I've never heard anyone speak on to me, you know what I'm saying, directly, whether it was coming up or just in conversations I have with people, right? And it's about beliefs and belief system, right? Because essentially you are your beliefs. Your beliefs govern how you think, how you act, everything, you know what I'm saying? Once you begin to think a certain way and have certain thoughts and you do it repeatedly, you have a habit of thinking that way. You know, they're thought habits, as Napoleon Hill calls them. They're thought habits, you know what I mean? So the thing about beliefs are a lot of beliefs are genetic, you know, because all DNA is information. And you see my skin, the way my eyebrows and eyes look, and my mouth, lips, nose, everything about me is information, you know. And so our beliefs are based on that information, a lot of them, and we're able to, you know, change our beliefs. But a lot of people don't say that, or they don't make that a point to where, hey, you know, you have the ability to choose what you believe to be true. You know what I mean? Because if you believe it to be true, now you are aware of it. You can only know or have access to what you are aware of. You know what I mean? If I told you that this was white, from the day you were born, you would think this was white until somebody came up to you and made you aware that this is black. So, you know, it's all about what you are aware of. And so having certain beliefs and a certain level of awareness growing up, how I grew up, it really kept me limited. It limited to what I thought I could do, what I believed I can do, what I believed was possible for other people to do, what I believed it was possible for to happen. So it had me living a very limited experience, to where I had to do this in order to do this, in order to do this, in order to do that. Literally anything is possible. Literally anything is possible. However, with building and reevaluating myself in order to change what I believe about myself, I came to the realization that I've been selling myself short my entire life. And it's not because of, you know, money. It's not because of any of that, you know what I mean? It's because I wasn't applying myself correctly in a way that I can achieve what I actually want. And that's what I'm saying, achieve what I want, not what I believe is possible. You know, not what I believe is logical, not what I believe is what I see other people do, you know. And so that's what it's about, because it's about what I want. I know what I want. I know what I want, and I believe I can have it. And that's the point of growing up with certain beliefs and having certain beliefs and not challenging those beliefs. Growing up around people with beliefs, you start to think that what you want is like, it's like a dream. Like, oh, it's just, you know, it's just a dream. When you get out in the world and you get information and you study, you see that I see that people around me failed me because my dreams are possible. You can't dream anything that's not here already. You can't create your own dream. I'm not talking about dragons and fairies. No, I'm talking about you living an absolutely abundant, amazing life. You can't just make that up and out of nowhere. If you dream that, that means it's here already. That means that's you at a higher level of awareness. Once you raise your awareness, then that's how you get the dream. That's how you live the dream, by raising your awareness, by raising your awareness of what? Of what's possible. You know what I'm saying? And so having that lack of awareness and those limited beliefs led me down a path of mediocrity. And you know, I was working in transportation. I made decent money in 2024. Money far from what an individual should complain about. But however, I wasn't happy. I was content, but I wasn't happy. I was an alcoholic, very reactive individual. My mind wasn't calm at all. I always wanted to fight. If someone would have came up to me and disrespected me, I would have wanted to fight. You know what I'm saying? And more than likely, I would have swung first, cause I don't wait for the people to do something, and then I would have swung first. And I'm being around people with the same beliefs, and no one's really accomplishing or doing anything. And so I realized that through studying, I gained an understanding through studying. I read and I study every day. I don't compromise when it comes to my study. I prioritize exercise and studying. Anything has to come after that. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not because of money, because it's how I build my value. It's how I build my value and my skill set to where I can go out and earn the money. I have my commercial driver's license. Going and get a job is not an issue. But I know working a job is not going to get me what I want. I understand that I don't work for what I want. I become aware that I have the ability to have it. I become aware that it's possible. I don't go under someone else's company and work to get what I want. I make what I want. I make access to what I want possible. And I work at it every day. It takes a lot of looking inside at me to learn skills that I haven't learned, like sales. I'm in the process of teaching myself how to sell things. I'm putting myself in very uncomfortable situations to where you gonna have to learn to sell or else. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. You know, in my eyes, I believe in pressure. I don't believe in, oh, well, whenever you feel like it, you know, it can happen, and, you know, whenever you're ready to make decisions. No, I believe in pressure. I believe in performing under pressure. That's what I believe in. I don't want to. That's how I believe nature works. When you put yourself in uncomfortable situations, you find out who you are.